Hello, 10th grade. How are you all doing today? How'd that test go anyhow? Were you pleased? Yeah. Do you see what book we're ready for? Can you see that number right there? That tells me we only have 2 books left. Woo! Yes, 2 books left. I'm pleased with the progress you're making. Um, yeah, you are coming right along. We have 4 weeks left, and so yeah, I think we're going to get it. Today we're going to do from page 1 to 5. I was going to do 1 to 7, and if you have time, you should actually read page 6 because it will help you do page 5 if you really want to. If you understand page 6, you will be able to get a few shortcuts for page 5. So we're going to do, let me write that right here, page 1 to 5 today. This is Thursday morning. Okay. Let's start over here with number 1. Now please, if you haven't studied the first couple pages, you are not ready for this here. Okay? You read page 2 and 3 at the top. And you study those. I don't mean just read them carefully. You study those, or else you will never get today's lesson. Okay? You won't get it on just what I'm teaching you. It takes more concentration, more diligence. And I won't tell you this because it would make it sound like I was bragging. But I have spent, right now, up until this point, I've spent right at 5 hours in preparation for this lesson. Now I have gone a little bit, I have gone past, yes, I have gone past, but I have worked this here, it took me 5 hours. I hope it don't take you 5 hours to do today's lesson. If it does, I feel sorry for you because I'm bored. Here we go. X times x squared times x to the 5th power is real easy. When you times them, times 2 exponents together, you remember this, but from last year, but you simply add your exponents. When you times 2 variables with exponents, you add them. So 2 plus 5 is 7. X to the 7th power. Okay? I wish they were all that easy. Now you have x squared. I'm doing number 5 now. X squared, y, and it's to the 3rd power. Now this is going to take you a little bit step further, and if you want to, you can push pause on the video and work your numbers 2, 3, and 4. That'll kind of help you for this one. It'd be good if you would do that sometimes, because I'm going to go real fast, okay? So now you've got to go 3 times x. So when you have an exponent that's outside and this parentheses means times, you have to go 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. So you have x6. Now you go 3 times y. You know the number's not there, you know there's a little 1, exponent 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. So you have y to the 3rd power. So your answer is x to the 6th power, y to the 3rd power. Okay, number 8. This is a very similar problem except you have a number in front and you have it to the power of 7. Now be very careful here. The whole numbers has to go to the 7th power. Now there's a whole different, don't go 3 times 7. If you go 3 times 7, I did that in one of mine, okay? When I looked at the answer, it was way wrong. Now you will still do, I'll put them right here, there you go, there I got it. You got to put 7 3s and multiply them. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 27 is I don't know what. And 3 times I don't know what is I don't have a clue. And 3 times I don't know have a clue is guess what. And 3 times guess what is I don't know. But I'm going to tell you your number is going to be 2,187. Woo! So when you go 3 to the 7th power is a huge number. What did I say that wasn't even more? You have to do it on the calculator. But now we're ready to go x squared. So you go 7 times 2 is 14. X to the 14th power. Whoa, you can't see that, can you? Let's do it this way. There we go. X to the 14th power. And now I go 7 times 6 is 42. Y to the 42nd power. There we go. Now, you still haven't got that. Have you remember that number? Don't go play the video back and get it, okay? You're supposed to do that figuring. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And that will be your answer. Let's do one more yet on this first part. We'll do the last one. He can be done mentally. A lot of these can be done mentally, but I did find that the book will tell you later on, do as many as you can mentally. I guess I'm not mentally very sharp. I couldn't do many of them mentally. I had to write them out. I couldn't just look at the problem and figure in my head and then write the answer. I had to write them out. So if you have to write them out, go ahead. So let's do this one here. I will help you with it. The first thing you have to do is multiply this times the 1 in parentheses. You've got 1/2 x squared. So let's go 6 times 1/2 will make you 3. And then you have an xy, and you have 2 x's here. So 1x and 2x makes you x to the 3rd power y. And that's a positive, but you don't have to put it. So you see how I got that answer? Now I'm ready to go 6xy times this answer here. So 6 times 1/3 is going to be 2. It's a negative, so you go 2. Negative and a negative. Can you see there? I'm not sure if you can or not. This is just about out of the reach. Okay, now I go x and x, so that makes me x2. That's a shock. x2. And then I've got y and a y. So that means y2. You see how I got those? You just simply add them together with this guy here. Now let's do the last term. Now you go 6 times 1/6 is 1. Positive 1. X, there's no x's, so I'll just put the x here. And I've got 1 y here, and I've got 2 y's here. So that means 3 y's. Can you see me? No, you can't see me. So I got y, 3. Now, all you cared about was the answer, not you didn't care to see me. So my answer, when I multiply this times those guys there, I come up with 3x, 3y negative 2x, excuse me, y2 positive 1, x, y3. Now I should check that to be sure I'm right. That was problem 11. Is going to be 3x cubed y negative 2x squared y squared. Yes, positive. Caught. Didn't you catch me? I hope you would have caught me. You should have been waving your hands back there. I can't put that 1 there. You never put a 1 in front. I told you my brain powers are about exhausted today. I had difficulty in figuring, so I'm exhausted. So yes, you dare not put a 1 there. That's improper. xy cubed 3. Okay, let's keep going here. I want to turn you back to the next page now, and I did this problem right here, and this one is the first one on page 5. And read page 4, and you'll find the example. You remember last year the FOIL method, F-O-I-L. That's what I'm teaching you today, so this should be review from last year if you recall. I have x plus 3, a positive 3, a negative 2. And so my first answer, I don't know why I got this here. Let's get this off of here, page 1 to 5. You know to do that. You go first terms, a and a, you combine those as a squared. And then you go outer terms, a and negative 2 is 2a, or negative 2a, sorry. And then you go inner terms, 3 and a makes you positive 3a. And anytime you can do this, you don't have to do it now, but we're going to do it right now. Now you combine these two terms. So you have The negative 2a and the negative 3 leaves you with 1a. I didn't catch that one. I didn't put the 1 down there. I just have a. And now the last terms. You multiply 3 positive and 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and it's going to be a negative number. Oh yeah, now here's the answer. You was watching, weren't you? Negative 6 is your answer. So I combined it down here. It's a squared plus a negative 6. That's the FOIL method. You will use that on many, many, many problems. Okay, I am going to go push over to 114. This is an easy one. I mean, that one was an easy one. I don't know what problem was that. 112. I better put that on there. Do you know that? 112. Let's do 114. It's not quite as easy. Okay. This should be the problem. Wow, got you up here close. Get away from me a little bit. There we go. At 1.14, you should have done the outer terms. So let's do that. 2 times 4 is 8, and 2x is 8x squared. Are you with me with that one? We don't have the FOIL here, so you got to. Now, if I do the outer, I did the first term. Now I'm going to do the outer terms. 2x negative y makes, okay, this should be a 1 here. Okay, not 2 times 1 is 2, so I have negative 2xy. Okay, right here. Now I'm going to do the inner terms. Negative 3, and 3 times 4 is 12, it's a negative, and yx, or xy. So I got negative 12xy. Sometimes you have to change the exponents around there, but they're the same, okay? It doesn't matter which order you put them. So I have negative 2xy, negative 12xy. And now I do the last terms. Is 3 times 1 is negative, negative 3 times negative 1 is a positive 3, 2y is y squared, positive 3y. Watch those signs. You got to get those signs right. Now let's combine these two middle terms. And I brought the 8x squared down here. You know how I got that? And of course, at this end here, I brought the 3y squared down. I got him. So now I combine the two terms. It's negative. And now watch this. I caught myself multiplying those two terms. Don't do that. You combine them. Okay, so your tendency may be to go 2 times 12 is 24 positive. No, you simply add them together. Or no, you just simply combine them is all you do. So you add these here and bring the xy. Don't put 2 x's and don't put 2 y's. Watch that, because I don't know how many times I caught myself in combining those terms of like multiplying them, and I guess you're just simply adding them. That's right, you're just adding them. So if you add negative 2 and negative 12, you come up with negative 14. Use the same sign, xy. You don't put any exponents. So your answer is right there. You want me to circle it for you? Get that written in your book quickly. I wish we were done, but at the bottom of page 4, there's one more example. And it is double the work of this one here. And so you got a number of them like that. So just relax, take your time, use mental brain powers, and go for it. Okay, I'll shove you over 1.22, the last one. Okay, you have a trinomial. You have x plus y plus 3, and multiply x plus y negative 4. Okay, on the bottom of page 4, it shows you how that you substitute a number. So what I did for the x and the y, they're the same. X and y are the same. Okay? So we're going to substitute a for x and y. We're going to substitute, it'll be the same on this side. So for x and y, we substitute them down to a. You can substitute it to s, or you can do it to j, or you can do it to w. I don't care what number. You do use something different from this, and I'll tell you why a little bit later, but don't use x again. So now you can bring this trinomial, you can narrow it down to 2. So if you make these an a, you got a plus 3, a negative 4. Okay, now you can use your FOIL method. Now you can multiply the outer terms, or no, the first terms, the outer terms. So I'll do this, I'll just walk you through the steps. A times a is a squared. Let's see, what's the next one? Is a times negative 4 is negative 4a. Through inner terms, 3 times a is positive 3a. And now last terms is 3 times 4 is 12, opposite signs, negative 12. Okay, you've done that. Now you have a squared, oh yeah, I combined this here. Negative 4 and positive 3 leaves you with negative 1a. No, not the 1, forget the 1. It leaves you with negative a, negative 12. So you wish you were done. And in a regular FOIL problem, you would be done. But you're not done because up here you substitute x and y. You still have to find those answers still. Okay? What you've done now is you substitute in here for a squared, that's x and y. Okay? So are you following me? Here I narrowed them down. Look what I do here. Here I spread them out again. Okay, you needed to do these steps to solve them. But now you need to go another step. Okay? All right, and then of course the 12y, the 12 negative, don't forget him, just bring him straight on down here. He's negative 12. So now you need to solve a squared. So I put x plus y squared, negative x plus y. Okay? Because I was running out of space on the chalkboard, I moved over here. Can you see me right here? I moved this x squared. You know what that is? That's just a repeat of what we did up here. You have x squared, okay? That means 2. You know what that 2 means? That means that these guys are just right here. Just like another FOIL problem. So here we go. Do another FOIL problem. X plus x is x squared. I'm going to do this real fast because I got it worked out already. You may want to be a little more careful. Next is x plus x is x squared. Now you go y x plus y is xy. And then you go inner terms, y plus x is yx, or I put an xy. And now you do last terms, y times y is y squared. Combine these terms right here, and you have 2xy, or add these two together. So I bring my x squared plus 2xy plus 2y. Okay, you see what I have done? I have only done the a squared, but the a squared's answer is x squared plus 2xy plus 2y. Now, I come over here and I have to multiply x plus y times this number here, which there is none. So that means that my answer is negative x, negative y. Are you still with me? You see how this here was really just taking the parentheses off is all I did here. Now if I would have had a number here in front, like a 2 or something like that, then I had to solve that. Or if this a here, which you will get these, okay, this a here will have a number like 4a. And so that means you'll have 4 here, and then so it would make you 4x and 4y. Or whatever. I mean, you don't always get to be able to just drop this here. Well, you have to work this one out, and then you work this one out, and then you bring your 12 down. So here's your answer. All this whole bottom row is your answer. It's x squared, 2xy, 2y, negative x, negative y, negative 12. Whew. How you like that? Remember, we were doing this problem. We were doing this problem right up here, 1.22. We were just simply multiplying this one times this one, and we come up with, whee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. That's part of it. You will do lots of these. On the next page, on page 6 tomorrow, it tells you a few shortcuts to do. I won't tell you that tomorrow. I will try to help you with that. Enjoy your lesson. See you all.